Go back to bed, America. Your government is in control again. Here's American gladiators. Watch this. Shut up. Go back to bed, America. Here is American gladiators. Here is 56 channels of it. Here you go, America. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you.
Of men who sit there in violation of the United States Constitution. If you think I will cooperate with you in any way, you are insane.
Spray from work.
Oh, nice.
Go ahead, pick that phone up. Okay, and it's ready. Just pick it up and listen, okay? Can I help you?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna do a public records request from you. For this agency here.
Is it CPI, CPS?
Yeah, it would be, I think. DCF, My Children and Families.
No, that's CPS. That's just up on our umbrella. DCF is just our name. Where that record request thing is? When you're trying to find that thing for request record.
I was just gonna give you my email address and
We don't work for them.
yeah, for you guys. I'm gonna give
No, we do not work for them. I need to give you the information so you can request those records.
Yeah, I'm doing that through you right here.
Excuse me?
I'm doing that with you. You can just pass it on for me. And that's-
Wait a minute, we've seen how this communication.
Yes.
I don't,
This is a state-funded building, right?
yes, but I do not work for CPI.
I'm not looking for CPI, true.
Who you said you wanted records?
Yeah, for you.
Records for who?
I want to see how many children were seized.
Who?
Children were seized. How many children were seized?
Seized?
Yeah, like taken and put in custody.
I don't know, I just started me, you come up here, you security, that means you handle this, I have no idea. No, I said handle this, because I don't do that. Maybe he can answer your question, yeah, I can go over there and talk. You can go, yeah, you can talk with him, okay? In the corner over there, you'll be right over there with you, okay?
Right in the corner. I gotta go to the corner. Here you go. Sir. Oh. And don't be playing for the law enforcement? What do you mean don't be playing? Somebody go over here in the corner and talk to him. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want that. I'm just trying to do a public records request here. Let me see what you got. We'll read it. I mean, what is that? Is that your card or what's?
No, I tried to give you a code.
Okay, I didn't know what it was. She told me to come over and talk to him. I don't know who him is. So
She pointed to me.
oh, I didn't hear you. So what card is that? I'll take that if that's. I mean, I didn't know if that's a card for me for public records.
No, it was what you were requesting.
Yeah, I guess I'll take it. I mean, I didn't know what it was. Should
You just said no.
Sir, you cannot be filming in here. You have to step outside.
Excuse me?
You have to step outside. You cannot film in here.
Yeah, I
It's a
can.
federal building.
This is federal?
Yes, you need to step outside. You cannot film in here.
This isn't state of Florida?
No, it's not. We just work on state court. It's a federal building. You have to step outside.
Okay.
Now.
I don't know if you think I'm your kid, but I'm not your kid.
Step outside. You cannot film in here.
Maybe she thinks I'm her kid to talk like to somebody like that.
He's in here filming right here.
I didn't know what he was doing, so I'm sorry.
This
Pointing.
one right here.
I don't know if she thinks someone is her kid.
This one right here.
Is that why she talks to the public like that? Because she thinks everybody's her kid? Is that why she does
I
that?
only pushed one button. I pushed the one button. They're recording.
You can't pass it. You have to put it in the
She literally told me to come over here and talk to the person. I pushed the button. I thought it was like. I didn't know that. So whatever that is to stop. I'm sorry. Just press the one button. That was it. So.
So has he given you what you needed?
No,
to
he said he
contact
won't
him?
give it to me now. I didn't know what it was. He was
Should I give you a card?
I'll take it. I'll take it now. I didn't know what it was.
Give him what you were giving him so they can leave.
Yeah, well, look, I got it here. You have it in your wallet. You put it in your wallet. We just want to do a. She was over the corner over here.
question is that this lobby is for access to the food system. It has nothing to do with children. They need to be.
So what was the request I wanted to pass on?
Help you out.
How many children were seized or taken into protective custody since for 20 years?
Okay, so you contact them and see if you need questions like that.
And this is also this one.
That's child protective services.
In this location is not child protection services.
This lobby is for access. Child protective services have no lobby, they are only seeing items.
That makes sense. All right, that's perfect.
So nothing won't be in your way.
The request I'll do is since I'm here is the annual.
Please don't film me, sir. I do not want to be filmed.
You gotta work for the, you gotta,
I don't want to be filmed. I'm gonna go over the Bible, okay?
okay.
Annual budget for you guys, just how much it is, so I want to get that from you.
I don't have that on me.
That's what I'm giving you. I want to give you my information, my email.
And I just want to look at the papers that were up here on the counter. She just moved them over there. They're public information. I just want to see what information.
write it down for me or?
I just want to see what information was available to the public before she removed them. Yeah, those papers all up there. Those papers all, there's like a stack of them right there. She removed all those from up here. Thank you.
Hold on. I'll get right with you. Okay, please. All right.
Oh, that would be it. And then just email it, whatever. It can be just a single number, whatever the numbers are. That's a good thing. I don't want to lose that for you. Thank you. That's it. Appreciate it.
This is interesting information to know. It's like a little translator, yeah. I speak flashcards. That's cool. All right. You got everything you need?
Yep, I'm good.
All right. All right. Merry Christmas, ladies.
Yeah, she tells me to go over there in the corner and talk to someone, and I'm like, all right, well, I guess the one that,
Oh, I think the DOC's down this way, if I remember correctly.
that was it there. A little bit of chaos. There, they want to give me a
Your name, ma'am? Yep, now I gotta go
Call
talk.
the police. I'm gonna call the police because if I see my face on these things, call police. Do not come in here. Do not give them people my name started. I'm not playing. You get it.
We're gonna get your name. And I'm also gonna get those photos you took.
You ain't gonna get nothing.
Yeah,
And I'm just gonna tell you ain't gonna get nothing.
yeah, I'm gonna get them.
Yes, I need a police officer at 1864 17th Street. Yes, ma'am. Sarasota. Cause things Winners and UPS. Orange Avenue. Department of Children and Families. 941-554-1743. No, just 1844. I'll be outside. 1864. Okay, we got some racist people in our lobby. They was in here filming us, which we are felons. I don't ask him to leave. He will not leave. So he got me on video, which is perhaps. So I need to press charges. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
So as I was walking back by, I saw this young lady out by my car taking pictures. So I'm gonna
Yes.
need her name and I'm gonna need those
Yes.
pictures. That's a public record request. So
No, he's in my face now.
it doesn't matter in the state of Florida. It doesn't matter what the device is on. It matters what the device is used for. She's obvious. Complaints to who?
The police.
Okay. When she's working in a capacity for the state, using her personal phone, it's going to be a public record request.
Okay.
I'll send you all the proper information, or you can talk to your legal advisor. They'll instruct you. But I will need her name to request that, or if I can request that from you now.
This is I'm at work.
Are you gonna stay here when the police get here?
Oh, absolutely.
Get all that from the police department?
No, they won't get it to me.
Yeah, because when you don't.
It's got to be her supervisor.
Oh, yeah, you need it.
I the, video for, with his phone.
Review, I mean, you know, ain't that the review? Yes, ma'am, we just a second, okay?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I give it to the officer. Just use words. They got, yes, and I took a picture. I don't know what they need help. What they need is Jesus Christ. Cause they no, I got the information. There's two gentlemen. One down with a Tampa Bay, baseball hat. The other one got his cap on backwards. Okay. White, both of them are white. They should, both of them should, this one in front of me, he look like he been around. So I'm gonna say he should be back in his 50. I'm gonna say about 5'6", 5'7". Medium. Tampa Bay Rays.
You're a client? Your client?
Gio have a cup.
You have none?
Yeah.
Ma'am, your client? Ma'am.
He has on a dark, he got on a black shirt, and the other was standing in front of me, he's got on a blue shirt with white written, sunglasses.
See? Not yet, I'm trying to, I gotta get switched to more information.
Okay, so you need an application.
She
right?
should be back.
My supervisor, just have a seat right there, okay?
About 5, he's about 5, I'm gonna say about 5. Medium.
Okay, I'm gonna explain to you how this works. My supervisor will be back up here, okay?
He still, one is outside, this one is in here, one is on, he's still filming me, which is for having. So, and I do want to, put a trespass sign on me when the officer comes. Because I'm not. Yes, it's for having. We are felon agents, we cannot be recorded, period. And he's still recording with the, and I took a picture of his tag and what they stand for, so I will show the officer all of that. 1864 17th Street. Okay. No, somebody put my thing on there.
Okay, so you're already on purpose. Thank you. That's right.
But they came in here with some hot good story talking about having insurance, which we don't want to discuss this. We're flying out, they are standing for, they got a big old slate.
You don't need to right here.
Sure, that's in their own race.
I think you might be in submit anything today.
They said, races. And they way from Lakewood down here.
Okay.
They are.
All right, come on with me. I do need to show you. I'll get right to you.
I don't have a copy of that card. I don't have a copy of that card.
No, that's all right.
Okay.
Would you do me a favor?
You write it down?
Yeah. Please write your social right there for me.
Fight government corruption.
Here you go, man.
You'll be back.
Did you do it right?
Yes, ma'am. You said.
And then I want you to follow me over here, okay?
Okay.
Oh, no, he's still on my face,
Okay, so now,
You need this way?
now we go right into the pencil, okay?
I'm not gonna get out of nobody. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, it is.
Now we come over here. All right. And I need you to log in right here. And what I want you to do when you log in.
I have Jesus Christ, that's who I believe in. Amen. Yeah, they are. Okay, I'm gonna go and invite my
So to the police now. Yes, yes, I can hang up. All right, then, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Okay, all right, thank you. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. I want you to go right here, but what I want you to do, I want you to start in the, and I don't want you to show
I pushed one single button.
Him's not a button and it's not going to interact with you.
But you know, someone that's a third party security person, they're not going to.
Right. But the alarms are going off all day and they see you push your buttons.
I didn't push. I pushed one because I thought it was like a call button.
No.
That's funny. Those ladies are crazy in there.
He was asking me, you know,
The cops are coming.
Are they?
Yeah, which is good because they won't give me that lady's name, and she took photos. I want to make sure I get those.
Oh, okay, because even the photo.
Yeah, dude, she's just crazy. She called us racist.
Really?
Yeah, she was on the phone telling the police we were racist.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Like I said, I know everything, it's all about, well, everybody that does it.
Yeah.
You've got you guys,
Yeah, that's
and
good.
like that. But, hope you guys got what you got.
Well, I think so. Hopefully they'll email me. And
All right, yeah.
All right. Thanks. Good luck with everything.
Hey, is this going to be on YouTube or what?
Yes, sir.
His is. I don't know about mine.
Yep. Rogue Nation Audits.
Rogue Nation Audits.
Yep.
Mine's James.
Did you get my good side at least?
Every side's a good side.
I was professional. I knew exactly what to say.
You've been great. These ladies back here though, they're gonna get some training. They'll be about tomorrow or the next day. They'll get about 2,000 calls here. It'll blow their phones up because.
I'll send you his where he's like, it's illegal to film public buildings. So he said that.
Okay.
I did say that more than one time. I
Yep.
told them to calm down. Unfortunately, some of the people have not been through training, additional training. That's just how it is.
Yeah, and we don't mind. I don't mind if they want to be like, hey, and I'll calmly explain it to them. I mean, there's case law for everything, and to just go about on our way. I mean, into this day and age, if I have to say it, but there's cameras everywhere, and I guarantee you that lady puts about 50 pictures every week on her Facebook page. You know what I mean? So there's nothing scary about being on camera. Unless you're doing something wrong, like the police say. I mean, there's nothing to hide. This is a state of Florida Department of Children. What are you hiding? Yeah, what are you hiding? Why are you so scared? I could understand if this was her house and I was like peeking through her kitchen windows or something, smelling the apple pie on. Then I'd be like, oh, there's a creeper outside my window.
And you have voyeurism and stalking.
Yeah. But someplace like this. Yeah. No, absolutely.
All right, guys, have fun.
Oh yeah, we'll be here until the law shows up, so we can get this squared away. Yeah, dude, she was in there calling us racist, and they must be racist, and she's giving them a description of us, and blah blah blah. I went back in there to ask her name to get you. I was like, I want your name and I want those photos you took. You ain't getting nothing. I said, oh, all right, I'm going to stand right here. So I stood there the whole time while she's on the phone with the police, and he's still in my face. They must be racist.
Damn.
I'd say I'd shut off my phone, but I don't really need to. I got plenty of space and plenty of battery. I don't want to miss anything in case they come running out here acting crazy again. The supervisor says, are you going to stay here till the cops come? Of course I am. I'm not going to run from them. Don't seem to be in a hurry, though. We got contact.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing all right. You following me, sir?
I'm coming into the building, yeah.
This is a state building, because of confidentiality of the employees, no recording is allowed inside this building.
Is it posted somewhere?
I can get the law for you, if you allow me a moment.
Ma'am, is it posted
There is no
in
law.
here?
Yes, ma'am. The person that called me back there, you want to speak to her?
Okay, well, yeah. Do you have ID, sir?
No,
You don't?
no.
You want to tell me your name?
If I've broken the law,
Well, I'm conducting an investigation, so,
yeah, that doesn't apply to the Florida State Statute 901.151.
really, so you're refusing to give me your name?
Unless you suspect me of a crime, I'm not
I'm
required to.
investigating to determine whether or not a crime has occurred. And because of that, you are obligated to give me your name.
What statute's that?
I don't know the statute by heart.
Okay, can you get a supervisor?
Yeah, I'm a supervisor.
Thank you.
36 to 41.
Guy thinks he can ID us now.
What, for trespass?
No, because he's doing an investigation.
Subject to request of the supervisor, refusing to give me his name.
Yeah, it's under Florida Statute 901.51.
I already told him.
Oh, okay, never mind.
10-4. If they have a confidentiality clause that applies here, you're both in violation of the law, if you're reporting to.
A
Yeah.
confidentiality clause? That's
Yes.
new. What statute is that? I've never heard of that.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
No, Brandsburg v. Hayes gives us the right to be here.
Brandsburg?
Yes.
Brandsburg v. Hayes, it's Supreme Court.
Okay.
It rules over
Okay,
everything.
good. You an attorney?
I am a practicing law student, yes, thank
No,
you.
so you're not an attorney. Are
No,
you an
and neither are you.
Yeah.
I'm not, you're right.
Exactly.
I enforce the laws of the state of Florida. I don't have to
Well, you-
recognize them by,
You have to know the laws to enforce the laws.
I don't have to reverberate them back to you word for word.
But you have to know them, right?
I know them. I don't
Okay.
know every law on the books.
So
Okay.
you're talking about like a HIPAA violation?
Technically, this is a,
Public lobby.
this is a public lobby. You heard me ask him, is it posted somewhere?
Yeah, even if it is posted, again, the Supreme Court, oh, thank you. I don't have to listen to idiocy anymore.
All right. All right, well. So he wants ID from you?
Yeah. Let me flash my bait wallet there. I had him call for a supervisor. Hopefully a supervisor's more knowledgeable.
So you're detained?
I don't think I'm
No,
detained.
detained.
I don't think so.
So what is he talking about, confidentiality clause?
Well, every business, the work that they do with their client is confidential. This
Yeah,
place
of
is no
course.
different than the DMV or any other place that we go to.
Oh, that's beeping. I didn't push that one.
But see, what they're trying to say is that because they have confidential records, which I hope they don't keep out here in the public.
Scott, right? Scott? Yes. Yeah, I didn't touch those red ones. I thought there was an intercom over there, so.
No, yeah, you hit the white one when I was getting the car. I was,
I'm sorry, I was confused. I really.
Email out the right now, because that's not important.
Uh,
But it's not important in this part. So just go ahead and take it up from me.
But but even then, there's like, what is, that's on them to protect HIPAA.
Yeah, it wouldn't even be HIPAA because they're medical. These guys ain't medical
Yeah,
at
it's
all.
just food stamps.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is Yeah, and part of it's DCF, or was it DPS?
DPS or
CPS, Child Protective Services.
CPS, okay.
Yeah, so that's part of it, underneath the umbrella of it. But,
Excuse us, any information that you guys want to obtain, there's different protocols and way they can be obtained.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is not the correct way.
It is,
So
absolutely.
I'm gonna ask you guys nicely to exit our lobbies.
Absolutely. Yeah, so just to let you know, the 119 statute, since he says he's kind of versed in it, it can be done at the location
Yeah.
that the records are held, and that's what I asked. I asked for the budget, that's all I asked.
Everything we do here is public. Could be
Yes.
found online, but also there is a way to solicit public records.
yeah, we're well.
So you would
yep.
have to go through that process. But for now, we have customers here. We have to protect their confidentiality. So I'm gonna ask you guys to leave our lobbies.
So we're being trespassed?
And if not, you will be trespassed.
Okay,
Yes.
so we're being trespassed.
Are we being trespassed?
Yep.
If you do not leave willingly,
Okay.
you know, we're trying to do it the best way possible.
Okay, and
But
what's the reason for us being trespassed?
Well, first of all, you're recording in our lobbies.
Okay, so the First Amendment is the reason.
And second, this is a government office. and
So
you
are
have
the
your
600 I
warden here.
visited earlier this year.
I can't respond for the other offices. I can respond for
And
mine.
before you get too far, what is your name, ma'am, and position?
My name is Mercedes Martinez. I am an OMC here in the Sarasota office.
Okay, great.
So will you
Officer,
gently,
Yeah, can I do my public record request before I leave?
All right, thank you.
Okay, can I do my public record request before I leave?
Yeah, you gotta give me your information.
Can,
You wanna go to jail?
I don't want to go, she told me to leave the.
You have to give me your information so I can enter you into the trespass program.
Stop doing what you're doing, man.
You have to give me your information so you can be entered into the trespass program.
Jesuits versus state. Jesuit, GESTEWITZ versus state.
But you're sitting here surrounding me, and she told me to leave the lobby.
Can I do my public record request with you?
I'm in charge here, not you.
you can find online, there's a page where you can select.
I can't do it with you.
No, I'm not the person who gives public records. We have a department for that.
Okay.
I'm leaving. Trespass after warning is a crime. Trespass in itself is not a crime.
You're right. How do I enter you into the system to keep you out of this building without getting your information?
Take a
Answer that.
picture.
Take a picture. Do it. That's what Orlando. Look up Orlando's policy.
Yeah.
Look up Sarasota's
I'm not in
policy.
Orlando, and I don't
Look up
look up Orlando's
Sarasota's
policy because I
policy.
don't work for the city of Orlando.
Look up your state attorney's policy. But wait for your supervisor.
One simple case, Jesuits versus state. It's illegal for the police to detain someone to get an ID in order to issue a trespassing warning. Jesuits, GESTEWITZ versus state.
That's not how you
Je-
spell Jesuits, but
That's
Okay.
how you spell it.
Yeah.
That's how you spell it.
Yeah, okay.
But I get what you're saying. I just want to wait for supervisor because being former, I'm going to throw it out.
I appreciate that. Okay?
Being former law enforcement myself, I wrote policy for CLIA accreditation.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm telling you that. You cannot ask for ID just to tell
I
someone.
can
to leave
ask
the
her. I can ask.
You can ask.
Ma'am, can I see your ID? Would it be possible for me to see your ID? I really don't need to, but I have a legal right to ask you for that, correct? Okay.
Wow.
You're good to go.
So that's the intimidation tactics that
You're
you
good to go. It's not an intimidation factor. I have a legal right to ask anything.
If I'm suspected of committing a crime, that's what 901-151 says.
Customers can come in.
It does. Can I look it up for you so I can show you?
No, I'm not gonna look at your phone.
You don't have to. I'll read it to you.
Whatever you want.
If you know officers, just let them know before this goes too crazy.
These guys were filming inside.
I was doing a public records request inside.
Perfectly legal.
Public records request. They were actually inside filming
Perfectly legal.
because it's a safe place.
Perfectly
They're
legal.
supposed to be exempt from any filming inside. However,
To hear that, guys, the government exempt itself from reporters reporting on what they're doing. Can you believe that? Now the government is exempting itself from accountability. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing that the government can exempt itself from accountability?
what?
The officer.
I haven't stopped purpose yet.
No, the officer. I'm telling you that this is the stop. First of all, this is what Terryview, Ohio is a premise of. May stop and ascertain the identity of the person is temporarily detained in the circumstances. You've already told me that I'm detained by your actions, right? Am I detained?
I'll walk in front of you.
Am I free to go?
Free to go.
I'm free to go.
I'm gonna wait for the supervisor. See you later, buddy.
Yeah. I tried to get his ID. He's gonna refuse. They want him trespass. Yep. Yeah. I got his picture.
So we'll have a picture.
Yeah. You're still on the property, sir. You've been asked to leave.
I called for a supervisor. I'm waiting for a supervisor.
Supervisor's busy right now, sir, so you're more than welcome to go down to the front desk. It's at 2099 Adams Lane.
2099 Adams Lane.
Yep.
Okay.
Sarasota Police Department headquarters.
All right.
You don't want to give me your ID? Show me who you are?
No, it's not required. Thank you. He said the supervisor's busy right now, but we're more than welcome to go down to the department.
Okay.
So. Sounds good. What are you gonna do? He's gonna wait for tags. Oh, she's already got the tag. But yeah. What do you want to do? You want to head out?
Yeah, let's head out. You want to go by their department or just call them?
We can go by the department.
Yeah, it's right down the road.
We can do just a complaint with this guy.
Yeah. Just want to let him know. We ran into a couple of his idiots that don't know the law.
I think the other guy was telling him, like, I don't know if he's right. I think that's what the other guy was saying.
Well, I don't know, because when you started walking away, the other guy was like, oh, you need to bring him back. You didn't ID him.
Maybe the idea is here. I'm gonna look that up real quick, see if they have a Sarasota as a trespass. What jurisdiction is this in?
As far as what? This is Sarasota County.
Is it 12th district?
I'm not sure. Not sure what the judicial
Look at this one right here.
district is.
Contempt of cop. This is the state attorney's legal eagle, and it even says it right here because it has something about. It has it in here, and it might be even.
Yeah, trespass on property, was it?
It's in here. I think I can search this one.
No, send me that link anyway. I want to read that. That looked pretty
I put this
interesting.
in one of my posts.
Oh, did you? Like your community post?
Yeah, I'll send it to you there. All right, so here it is right here. It says, whenever an officer detains a citizen for the purposes of issuing a trespass on behalf of a private owner, it's considered consensual encounter. The police officer does not have authority to conduct an investigatory stop. Trespass unless the owner has first warned the potential trespasser. So that's it right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll send you that. And this is the 15th state attorney's office right here.
And they came in, like I said, I think there was a lack of communication. So when they left, I said, well, I'll wait for you to call back, and then, can I help you?
Yeah, I need to speak with a supervisor.
Yeah, can you just give me a moment and step back, please, from the,
I'm fine. You're okay.
no, you need to step back.
Okay.
Yeah, I am. Is this Greg? This is Tiki Anderson. How you doing? I figured it was you, because, why wouldn't it be? But anyhow, I have this guy here who wants to film me right in my face like he's listening to our conversation. To me, it's disrespectful.
sort of being law enforcement. So I started filming law enforcement now. Yeah. And they want to stab me and put me away once again. And it took a year for this to come through, and they weren't producing a video. I said, oh, we're having technical difficulties all the time. Showed it, and then
and you know, a lot of times we'll have to check on the box for like a body cam.
There was an incident. 2 officers just showed up at the Department of Child, or was it DCF? And so I need to speak with the supervisor about the conduct of those gentlemen.
Department of Children and Families on 17th Street.
Yep. Yeah, they were just called out there.
Are they still there?
They were when I left, which was like 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago.
And you don't have their name?
No. Hey, Madison, did you get that guy's name?
Yeah, Schweppes, I think it is, or Schweetz. I got it right here.
Schweppes or Sweep? Schwink? Schwink, Schwank, Schweppes? Sweeps?
If I clean them out, because then they'll have the DOP, you know what I mean? So sometimes it's best to have it all before I get a wrap offer or something like that, you know? So
yeah, like I said, his channel is Rogue Nations, mine James Madison Audits, but he has the same thing right now. He's got a case in Georgia that the evidence has been held for a year. It's a video camera.
Yeah.
And it's been held for a year, but what their court rules are that after a year it's inadmissible.
Well, yeah, it's an undue delay. So they didn't put in a warrant for it. They just confiscated and put it in the evidence room, never got a warrant for it. So I put in a motion to, a motion to get my, equipment back and I guess to, suppress evidence. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. And I got a hearing on it next month. But after I put the motion in, I called up to the DA's office and I said, hey, look, I says, you guys can't use anything you get off anyway because it's an undue delay. So why don't you just return the equipment? Oh, no, we're not going to do that. I'm like,
you even gave them opportunities. Hey, you can keep the memory card.
I told them they can keep the memory card. I just need the camera because I work with it.
So he's having trouble with discovery here because they're not giving it to him. He's got trial on Monday, so it's just.
Well, supposedly, from what I understand, if they don't give you discovery, they can't use that stuff against you in trial.
that's like, it's basically.
Is it stuff that you need and they don't need?
This photograph is going to win the case for my client. It's going to show she has injuries of self-defense. She's being charged with she tried to file her own battery. But all the witnesses came down after it already began, and they just see her flailing away. But she's saying I was attacked first, and she's saying that they took photos and booking, but now they're not giving she's having a tough time doing it, so I decided I'm gonna try and do it myself. And this is the third place I've been to today, trying to get this a picture.
And the state attorney doesn't have it.
They don't even have it since 11/18. Sent multiple emails.
11/18 this year or last year?
This year, and I haven't got a response back.
In my Zoom hearing, I was texting my attorney that's in here, and the lady wouldn't watch my video because I recorded the video when I went into this place and got these disorderly conduct charges. And there was, hey, good morning, I need some stitches, and they said, no, we can't treat you, and they basically kicked me out when I was asking for them. They got mad because I was going to file a complaint with the state. And I was in the Zoom hearing, and the judge is there, state attorney, and the clerk, and it's just me in there because everybody else is on their Zoom hearings. I voice text my attorney, I'm like, I don't understand why she can't watch this fucking video. She's doing absolutely fucking nothing. I went over to the court, and the judge is like, I don't appreciate that.
During the Zoom hearing? They don't want to do anything during the Zoom hearing.
I mean, it's just like that. You're like, why are you? But then, with that video,
they probably have like a bunch of them, and sometimes they have to wait for the people in jail, and those little people are sitting there waiting the whole time. So they just want to go boom, boom, boom.
We sat in there with just myself. There was no other attorneys, just me and the judge and the clerk and the state attorney, and it was me for like, it was like 25 minutes like that, waiting for the attorneys to come back because those people were represented. But she's like, I think it was like 10:20, and I think 11 o'clock is when we're gonna do it. And she's like, we're gonna recess, and I'm like, that's when I did that. And the next day it was dropped though.
Well,
she's like,
at least you got that.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that with the risk of contempt.
Yeah. I mean,
We're just accepting your insurance for the person providing the record check, and you can have access to that if you choose to.
it's a good reminder. It keeps me out of trouble. Just having to walk into a place.
It's a prison.
Not coming in here.
Mind and body.
Like I can spend 10 minutes, and that's about as much time as I have.
It's very, very, very mind screwing. So.
Yeah.
All right, you want to go? Wait. It sounds like a door's open. I'm walking over there. You're nice to chat with you, okay?
Yeah, I'm still waiting on a supervisor. I figured I'd come over here and request a phone call and the body cam if they got it.
Oh, she says all the requests are up here. Oh, wait, yeah, sorry.
Request or where?
You guys would see a sergeant?
Yeah, supervisor.
Let's step outside so it's not go easy.
Okay.
We can stand over here. So what's going on?
We were just at the Department of Children and Family Services off 17th Street. They called a couple officers out there. I don't remember what his name was.
Officer Schwank.
Schwank. Okay. Well, they show up, and he's not versed in the law at all. Okay. First, he comes into the building. He talks to the lady for a second. The lady tells him that I'm recording in the lobby, which I'm totally allowed to do. I gave him the case law, the Supreme Court case law for that, Bransford v. Hayes. He then turns to me and says, well, do you have ID? And I says, well, according to Florida law, I'm not supposed to provide that to you. He goes, well, I'm on an investigation. And I said, there's no investigation ID statute. So that goes on. Then the lady finally comes back out, and he talks to her again. And I don't hear what they say, but she ends up coming over to me and asking me to leave, trespassing me, which is fine. That's a violation of my right, and I'll sue her. But the officer should know that as in a public place, unless someone's broken the law, they don't have to be asked to leave.
To be trespassing, you're exactly correct.
Right.
And here's the deal. With a lot of federal facilities, and you're probably familiar with this, they have, what are they called? Rules within inside facilities.
Absolutely.
If they're posted, you have to abide by those rules. So if they're not posted, then we can't enforce those rules.
And as long as the rules don't violate rights, you can't have a rule.
That's what I'm saying. So with that, so the Department of and again, I don't know what they have posted up there, and I don't know what she was citing. Hold on, just a minute.
Okay.
What she was citing. So so here it comes down to, DCF does have some rules when it comes down because obviously they deal with family and children. Okay. But again, if you're in the lobby, right, and they have nothing posted with any kind of clarification of, if you're not in a private room, you're not filming kids without anybody's permission, then yeah, you are exactly in your right.
Okay.
Where we came in is under that Smith becoming a court case, and not as a state law, but just doing a public records request, and I want to document that, and I think that's what he was doing as well. I got my public records done. So
okay, so real quick, and then with the whole trespass thing also, right? The way trespass works, right, and you're exactly right. You do not have to give us your name, and you're exactly right.
Yeah, I told him Jesuits for state.
Right, okay. And I can appreciate you knowing that, I don't know that, and Officer Schwank does not know that.
He
but
wouldn't listen to anything.
well, okay, I understand.
And I even
Yeah.
was going to show him this legal. That's your
Okay.
bulletin here from
Right.
the 12th
So,
district.
no, I believe you.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not contesting any of this.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know, I'm not contesting any of this. So ultimately, what you guys need from us, or what can I help the situation? Or
I would just like for.
Are you looking for a request from DCF, or are you looking for a request from us?
No, we already made that.
Okay.
What I was upset about was him showing up
Of not
and
having the appropriate knowledge of the
well,
law.
even if you show up and you don't know the law,
Right.
here I am. I'm telling
Right.
you the
No.
law. You have a computer right there in your hand. 5
And
seconds
you're
on
exactly
Google.
right. He should
Yeah.
have said, "Hey, you know what? I don't have that information right now. I cannot cite that. So let me find out,
Right.
and I'll get back."
Right.
No, I totally agree.
If you're going to conduct an investigation, at least investigate.
So one of the troublesome things is he actually went to intimidate another family that was there. I'm going to show you that video.
Intimidate a
Yes,
family?
sir. That's
He
it.
did.
What? Right?
You
Yeah.
need to intimidate a thing.
You're right. How do I enter you into the system to keep you out of this building without getting your information? You can't answer that. Take a picture, dude. That's what.
Right.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. This is the earlier one here. I got to get to it.
So basically, what happened was, in order for him to show us that he can ask anybody for an ID, some lady was walking into the building, and he was like,
Here it is.
You cannot ask for ID just to tell someone to leave the property. I can ask. You can ask. Ma'am, can I see your ID?
Look at her face.
Would it be possible for me to see your ID? I really don't need to, but I have a legal right to ask you that, right?
What the fuck is this guy doing just for?
No, you're exactly right.
Like, it's with us, and he's sitting there intimidating his family. It's stupid.
We have right. The difference is right, and we can ask for your ID.
Right, absolutely.
But we don't have any legal
Authority.
to take it from you.
Right.
Or force you to give it to us.
right,
I
right.
can talk to you
Absolutely.
on any basis, right?
Yeah,
and go,
consensual.
"Hey, do you mind if I take your right? Exactly. Right. So you're exactly right. He is in the wrong.
So, and basically,
100%, yeah.
we don't want nothing except for somebody to explain to this guy, hey, you made some mistakes here.
Right.
If a citizen who, because he asked me if I was a lawyer, I told him I'm a law student, and he says, well, you're not a lawyer. And I says, well, neither are you, sir. And the basic fact of the matter is if you've got someone in front of you who's familiar with the situation, who's given you case law, who actually acts like he might know something,
Right.
just take a second and look it up, and then be like, oh, I'm sorry.
No, I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, one of the biggest troubles is if I had and I don't, and I'm not saying this for any, but if I had a pound of cocaine in my pocket, and he did that, and unlawfully detained me, unlawfully stopped me, and then I was in the intent to sell and distribute that stuff,
Right.
he'd lose everything.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
why you have to
Right.
do things right. And
Yeah.
I'm former law enforcement myself.
Oh, where'd you work?
I don't give that out just because of
Okay.
retaliation. I already have FDLE files, death threats, and all kinds of stuff.
I was just wondering. All right.
But even with that, it's like you have to do the right thing. But when I was telling him that, he was just, I even wrote policy, and you guys are CLIA accredited. It's just
No, I will speak with him. Yeah, and unfortunately, I'm not gonna say unfortunately. You get people, so, and there's no excuse for this. There's no excuse. He should have been better. I think unfortunately, because we deal with DCF all the time, when they get upset, our officers get a little, because dealing with them, because we try to help them out, because they obviously have a tough job, and again, he's taking his frustration out on you guys, which he should.
Yeah, and just so he's clear, DCF is a state facility. It's not federal.
Right.
And even in the federal facilities, the Department of Homeland Security has put out memos stating that we're able to record anywhere that the public's allowed to be.
Oh yeah, Florida. Well, Florida is a state, and you guys obviously know with sunshine laws, with everything, pretty much everything
is public record.
It's a public record.
Right,
You're
right.
correct.
Yeah.
So, and again,
and we do this all the time. And again, we're not trying to push buttons. We just we want to see people doing their jobs in the correct manner. Just
I
like
get that.
I have to do my job correctly.
And you're exactly right. And we need to be put in check if we're not giving the public the information, the correct information, because our job is to make sure everything's running smoothly.
Right,
If
properly.
people are getting improper information, and especially even with DCF. They need to be aware of what is legal
and what's
whatever.
not. Yeah, and I told them.
Dealt with a child, wasn't an abduction case, but just a child case. But the lady had no idea about the law, and she wanted us to enforce something. I said, we don't have
That power.
right, exactly. We don't have the authority to do that because, again, it's not, and again, it's just so right. We need to know what we can do, and people need to be aware of. But right, we can't give any false information because obviously then
completely.
It just-
snowballs into something else, and then
Yep.
somebody goes south.
Right.
And the reason why I brought the law enforcement stuff up is I always tell people that because they think that we're just scumbags that come out here and try and bait. But an officer threatened to arrest me in my front yard for filming because of a stalking issue between my neighbor and I, and that's what started this fire. So in case everybody, I try to share that. I'll probably email you. Is yours what's your? You have a card? I'll just email you so you have a card. I love it.
Yeah, and we love good cops. I get lots of tips from good cops looking to clean up their agencies.
I can go run and get you a card, or you want me to just write it down?
Well, here, I give you my card. You can email me, and I could pass that on to him.
I'll text it. And what is yours? It's something that men take it.
It's my email.
Yes.
KENTON period MONTEGNA TEG tag no yeah there you go at SarasotaFL.gov.
All right, I'll send it over.
You gonna send that video for me?
It's going to be on YouTube, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
Can you send me?
Yeah.
Can you still send it to me?
I'll send it to
Okay,
you.
appreciate it.
I'll send it to you which way it is. I just and he's probably in the same. Some people, we're all people. There's bad people filming. There's bad cops. There's bad citizens. I think an education thing, because I'm sure you have a policy. If you're clear accredited, you probably have the same policy we wrote with how to handle trespass. And when it's consensual versus that. Thank you, sir. Nice chat with you. Good luck on your discovery. With that, you should have the same policy. The legal is are you 12th judicial? I don't know all that stuff, but your state attorney, I think it's in the 12th. But that was it mentioned Sarasota in there, and I was again trying to tell him. But I think really good education on that because
he knows it, because there has been cases in the past.
Yeah,
and that's what it comes down to. Yes, sir.
Question. An office for public records.
For the city?
The controller, something like that.
Or for the county?
County, yes.
If you go out here and go left on Ringling, and it's on that far catty corner, it's a clerk of courts. That's where it's all at in that building over there. So right before you get to the light, it's right there on your right. So go out to this light, go left, and before you get to Ringling, it's on your right.
On the right.
Okay?
Thank you very much.
Anyway, sorry. No, you're exactly right, because we've already had cases in the past, because trespassing is a huge issue we deal with on a daily basis.
Right.
And what is legal, what's not, and that's the whole thing, because we have the TEP program, the trespass enforcement program.
where you guys are authorized. Yeah.
We're authorized in the absence of the owner of
The
facility
place
or the
being
place
there.
or the property.
Yep.
They get put in they register in a program,
Yep.
and if it's labeled, and it's a TEP label.
Yep.
So if they're closed, we show up and you're laying here.
Right.
They gave
You permission.
Sarasota Police Department authority to trespass that person without them being present.
Right. Absolutely.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
no, a lot of places
so
in Florida
we've
have that
dealt-
now.
We have the Salvation Army. We deal with a lot of different trespassing issues. But no, he should be aware of this because again, just like
And usually I have a folder of case law. It's in my car right now, and I usually bring it with me, but it's got State v. Colby in it, which I'm not sure if you're familiar with, but basically it states that the state has many ways to get people off public property. You got loitering, you got disorderly conduct, but what it says you don't have is trespass unless they've broken a law, because we have what's known as a liberty interest because we've all put up taxes for this property. So we have an unmitigated right to be on the property.
unless the law's being broken, it's not investigating it.
I try telling people that because you know there would be no government accountability if the government could just say, "Well, I don't like you on my property. You're trespassed."
Exactly. I get it.
So, but we don't want to take up
property.
Yeah, private property is definitely different.
So.
Yeah.
So, do you want me to file a complaint against this?
What do you guys use? IA Blue or what do you use? iPro? What do you guys use for your internal?
For you mean the program?
Yeah, like in your internal stuff.
Blue Team?
Blue Team, that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just something in there where you
I can enter
document
something,
supervisory.
whatever you want to do.
Yeah, just something documented that he.
I will document it.
Yeah.
I can just make an entry.
Yeah.
Instead of a formal complaint.
Yeah, because like I said, lack of knowledge is no reason for people to get in trouble.
And I will, again, as a supervisor, sometimes it is a tough job to. What would be a good word? Remind officers about certain things. So I get it. So yeah.
Yeah, not many people ask about IA Pro, or do they?
No.
you got to know those ins and outs.
You get a
Like Force Watch. You use Force Watch here?
No.
So a lot of agencies do. I'm like, I want the Force Watch report, and they look at me like, And it's
Oh,
basically
right,
their GPS tracking where they, you know, how fast they're going on. So,
No. We have some technology.
Is that your phone?
but not a lot of
yeah,
technology.
that's mine.
Okay.
All right, gentlemen.
We're
All right,
off.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry,
we're off.
Hey,
Montaigne. Thank you.
Montaigne.
Montaigne.
Sicilian.
Sicilian. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Sergeant.
All right.
Have a better day, okay?
Oh, we will.
All right.
All right. What?
We got, I think, just enough time to roll up to Manatee and hit the health department there.
When the fucking phone calls come, y'all better have a bad day.
Yeah.
Montaigne.
He was decent, though. I liked him.
God, yeah.
I like it.
I got audio, but I didn't record